We're going to make a start, so if you close your eyes in whichever meditation pose you've decided to do today, whether you're sitting or lying down, and then just make any final adjustments to your position that you need to make. What will make you feel the most joyous here now? So today what we'll do is put one hand on our heart and one on our belly. This is time for you now to explore what's going on with you. Give yourself some respite and some well-being time. So let's take a few rounds of deep breathing. Establishing a rhythm and a relaxation practice that works for you. So you might be doing nice, full, deep inhales and exhales. You might notice that your out breath is naturally longer than the in breath. And if it isn't, you might want to just introduce that now, just consciously making it longer. You might be giving your navel a tiny squeeze at the end of the out breath, squeezing out all the air from the lungs, allowing the next in breath to just draw into the lungs naturally. You might be introducing a tiny pause between in and out breath. You might be introducing an audible breath. So what does that mean for you? It might be that you can already hear the breath ricocheting through your head as you breathe deeply and naturally with the ocean breath sound. Or you might want to introduce that now, and if you've never done that before, with your next out breath, breathe with your mouth open as if you were misting glass. And close the mouth and breathe in through your nostrils in exactly the same way. And automatically there's a section in your throat that the air is drawn over in a different way, and it introduces this calming, deepening ocean wave sound. A sound of nature, the sound of a wave breaking on the shore, or the sound of the wind rustling trees. You'll notice that the hand on your heart barely moves. You might discern a tiny movement there, but the main body of the movement, the main deepness of the breath is coming from the belly. The hand on your belly rising and falling, and the hand on your heart barely moving at all. And just take a few rounds of that now until you're here, right here, in the moment, with your breath. And that should feel really good. Just allowing yourself, your mind and your body to relax and drop into this moment. And now, where would you like to go into more deeply now to give you that connection with your innermost feeling of joy? So where do you naturally feel that? in the space in between your hands, do you want to concentrate on the area below the hands at your heart? You might feel that that's where you naturally feel this abundant, joyful feeling. Or is it somewhere in between the heart and the belly area where your hands are? Perhaps it's deep in your belly where you feel this sense of contentment and happiness and joy. Or maybe it's above the navel. It could be somewhere else. Just in your mind's eye, just allow yourself to go there and be happy with wherever you choose. Whatever feels right. And once you've chosen that, let's just go deeply into that area, trusting ourselves, trusting where we've chosen, trusting this practice, trusting me. And you're just going to connect with that feeling, that center that you've chosen, where this abundant well of joyfulness lives within you, deep inside of you. And you're just going to go deeper and deeper with every deep breath until you connect with that, until you palpably connect with it, until you feel it, sense it. And you might see a colour, feel a new sensation once you're there. You might feel a sensation in another body part when you're there. You might find the corners of your mouth just turning up in a secret smile that's just for you when you connect with that place. How do you experience this? And once you're there, just really spend a few moments connecting with that with some deep breath. Really feeling that place, this part of you that does exist. And once you're there, just ask yourself, what brings me the most happiness? What people, places, and things bring me the most happiness? Let's just ask that again from this place and hearing the answer from this place. What brings me the most happiness? What people, places, or things bring me the most happiness? How can I do more things that bring me joy? How can I do more things that bring me joy? Now let's go deeper and deeper into this until you're surrounded by it. Until it's all that you are. What are the 3 key words of the things that bring you joy? And go so deeply into this until you are it. Be this. Feel the joy of living this way that's so perfect for you, doing the things that uniquely suit you to bring you happiness. What colour is it? What shape is it? How do you feel here? Now let's go a little bit deeper now. Let's go into the shadow of this happiness. And what or who is keeping you from joyful living? What is keeping you from happiness? Who or what depletes you of your happiness? And what do you no longer enjoy? What are you still doing that never brought you joy, but you do out of duty or responsibility? Just notice that. Just see it, identify it, observe it with objectivity now. And I'm just going to let you do that for a few moments. You just notice that. And what would bring you the most joy now? Is it something else? Is there something new you'd like to introduce to your world for more joyful living? Is there something else that you're ready for now that will bring you even more joy? But where are you not letting this in? So let's go into that blocker now and do the same. Going a little bit deeper, just seeing if there's anything that stops us, a place in us that embodies some sort of lack, some sort of non-existence. And again, observe and acknowledge it, just being with it with complete objectivity. Now let's go back to our joyful bubble, the place where we lived and experienced and were our joy, that deep well of contentment and happiness and joy inside of us. Go back to that, whatever colour, shape or experience you had of it. And let's just take some deep breaths as we expand this. With every deep breath, expanding not just your lungs, but this joyful bubble. so that it completely effaces these shadow places, things or people. Completely wipes out anything that is no longer joyful to you. Let's grow and expand this with every breath, and allow the space for the new joy you want in your life. Just pour it into the area. The place where this joyful thing wasn't is now full of this natural state of joy. And simply ask for more experiences like this, things that you love doing. Simply ask for a new thing that you'd really like to come in now and bring you joy, to be in this place. And the more you breathe this joyful bubble around you, the more it wraps around your experiences and protects you. And then you'll get to the point where you are completely immersed and wrapped inside this bubble. So just enjoy this, being suspended in this state of joy and happiness. Observing the rest of the world go gently by as you are here just experiencing joyful living. And from this place, letting the answer come from this place, both asking and receiving the answer from this place. Who can you help to have more joy in their lives? How can you bring more joy to others? Is it sharing the things that bring you happiness with others? Is it doing the joyful things with others? Is it shining your light, being your unique self, being a role model for others? Or something else? Allow those last resonations to just sit with you now, to just form for you that understanding of yourself, of your own capability of joy and sharing this with others. And as we're just allowing that to settle with us, just knowing that this place is always here. And let's take that back with us into our days now, into the rest of our day, into the rest of our week, as far ahead as we can. And just feel your own beautiful, joyful breath now as you swim back up through the layers, bringing that joyfulness with you. Feeling those beautiful, wonderful, deep, joyful breaths. And let's take 3 deep breaths together. So, with your first deep in-breath, recognizing that you are part of this group whenever or wherever you practice. And then as you breathe in again, understanding that you shared this joyful moment together and are supporting each other in your happiness, whether you know the people or not. And with your next deep in and out breath, wishing everyone who's practiced this, past, present and future, well. And then just spend a few moments just noticing how you feel now and just allowing the beginnings of a smile to play at the corners of your lips as you just feel that. And making a commitment to do at least one thing, no matter how small, that makes you feel joyful today. Come back to the room, the place, wherever you're practicing today, and slowly, gently blink your eyes open.